Do you love luxury unboxings as much as I do? If yes, then stick around and check this out. I have been so good, you guys, about being patient and not buying another bag while I was on the wait list for this one. I can't tell you how long I have been waiting. I think it's been 5 or 6 months. There have been so many other bags calling my name while I was on the wait list for this one. And every single time my SA would say, just wait, it's coming. It's coming. And finally last week I got the call and she said, hey, I'm getting 2 into the store. Your name is second on the list, which literally means that I'm away from not getting it again for the 3rd season in a row. Let's check this out. Are we ready? Are we ready? Here she is. Oh, in all her cuteness, my brand new Chanel Business Affinity in the medium size in black matte caviar. May I add champagne gold hardware, which is extremely faint gold hardware. Nothing to be compared to the yellow gold hardware that Chanel put on their classic flap. This is the champagne, which is extremely light, and they mostly do it on their seasonal pieces, if I'm not mistaken. It's great because it makes dressing up your bags easier and just mixing and matching, you know, your bag with your outfits a lot easier because you don't have to worry too much about clashing between different colored metals, which is awesome, awesome, awesome. Here she is. Let's do a quick 360 side, front, side, back. We all know it comes with a back pocket that goes straight across, great for your phone. And let me give you a close-up of the ordering information in case you're interested. You will have to get on a waiting list or get in contact with an SA and have them reserve one for you because they don't get a lot of them in. Like I said, they only got 2 into the store this season. My name was down for 1 and that's it. They don't get any more until the next season, and they may not even get any next season because Chanel might skip next season and not do a business affinity. Especially this size is extremely hard to come by. I came this close to buying the mini and I'm glad I didn't, because when I saw it in person, I had ordered it and paid the money. And then when I went into the store and I saw it in person, I'm like, whoa, hold on. That's way too small. That does not fit any of my stuff. It literally is a little girl's bag. In my opinion, if you love it, rock it, but it's way too small for me. The medium size is a decent size, and for me, it's perfect. It is super, super gorgeous and cute, and it is the smallest I will go. Let's unwrap this little cutie. Here, let me open it up and give you guys a shot of the bag from the inside. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with the layout of this bag. It's just one flap. It has a fabric interior. The first couple years Chanel started doing this bag, they had leather interior, which I think made it a bit more heavier. And so they started doing fabric interior in the burgundy color, which I am here for. I have no issue with fabric interior whatsoever. I don't think it cheapens the bag like some people say. On the contrary, I think it makes for a more, you know, easygoing bag that you don't have to worry about so much. There's a shot of the label on the inside, that little tag in there. And let me see what it says. Oh, it says made in France. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the little tag on the inside says made in France. There's a zipper pocket in the bag with a little zipper pull that has the Chanel CC logo on it. And it's just one compartment. There's the serial number there on the side. There's a slip pocket here just for, you know, easy access. You don't have to undo any zippers to get into that. And then we have this one big major pocket on the front of the bag that features 2 zippers. Again, this is the stuff that sells me on a bag. It's hardware, it's user-friendliness, if that's even a word. It's functionality, it's caviar leather being durable. This is what makes me gravitate towards a bag. Look at these chunky zippers, and you have double zippers on a pocket. This bag is just packed with details. And that is what I love about a bag. I love bags that give you a lot of details per square inch, if I may introduce that concept, which is being a small bag, but it's packed with a lot of interest and detail all around, and it's just gorgeous. That's all I want to say about it. We have the rivets here that have Chanel 31 Rue Cambon engraved onto them. This is our little top handle right here, which is rigid, which means that it's not collapsible. There's the other rivet, our little chain, which is non-adjustable. Let me give you a closer shot of that. Here's the back pocket that does fit a phone in it, and it is very generous. The Mona Lisa pockets are not always, functional, because the smaller they get, the harder it is to fit stuff into them. But when you have a pocket that goes all the way across, I think it's a little bit easier to fit your stuff in there. Break on the top of the handle. I will give you guys a measurement in a second of the full handle length, in case, I'm sorry, I keep saying handle, the full strap length, because I think that is very important when it comes to a non-adjustable bag strap. That's the CC on the front. You might notice that the caviar pebbling is a little bit smaller, I think, or finer, which I think is what they've been doing this year since 2020. The pebbling on their caviar is just a little bit, how do you call it? Maybe the leather is just softer. There's something about the caviar starting 2020 that I think is just a little bit different from older caviar leathers that we have seen from Chanel. And I can't say this is bad. It is extremely soft, and I'm very happy with it. It's just a little bit different. If you have a flat bag, or I'm sorry, a caviar bag from an older season, you probably know what I'm talking about if you went into the store and did a little comparison. And then the turn lock is just the same as any other turn lock. And that's what it looks like. It has these little poppers on the side that I really don't see myself using. I think it just helps the bag, close more properly. But if you don't stuff it too much, you shouldn't have an issue closing your bag. Let's get into that front pocket and see how much it fits. Don't you just love the sound of a nice chunky zipper? The zipper is very smooth. It's just difficult to do it one-handed. And that is a shot of the inside of the pocket. Let me grab a few items and see what will fit. This is the bag that I'm currently using, which is my YSL Lulu bag in the medium size. Let's put them side by side. That would be interesting. And just give you guys an idea of the size difference between the two. They're both called medium, but there's a huge difference in Chanel's medium and YSL's medium. Don't get me wrong, I love both, but this is definitely on the larger side of a medium bag. I think Chanel would definitely call this a large if they had this size. But for me, it's great for everyday use. So I'm going to start pulling stuff out. This is what it looks like. I haven't cleaned it out or anything. I have been using it, and so this is what it looks like. It's kind of messy, but it's not totally trashed. So this is what's on the top. This is my card holder. You guys are familiar with this because I unboxed it, I think, on my last video. So everybody knows what this guy is. Oh, and this is a good opportunity to show you the difference in color between the gold hardware and the champagne hardware. Like I said, there's a big difference. This is much closer. The champagne is much closer to silver than it is to the gold. Let's try to fit this in the front pocket. All right, there we go. Oh, that fits very nicely. And there's a ton of room in there for other stuff too. Let's see what else we can fit. This is a new wallet that I just added. It's a Ralph Lauren wallet. It's full leather. It's gorgeous. I love it. It's the way it's textured is similar to the Louis Vuitton Epi Leather, and I love it because it's extremely durable, and it's a full leather wallet. It has a little bit of gold hardware right there, and you can just, I love the layout. It has, like, you can put cash there. It has a ton of card slots, which I love. I can't do small wallets. I'm not too good with those just because I have to carry around a lot of stuff. I love how you just push the little bit here on the top and it snaps together. I was considering to get a Chanel Yen wallet because it has a similar layout, but my problem is it doesn't have a snap closure and it would just open up, you know, inside my bag. Before I let you go, I wanted to talk about something that is a pet peeve of mine. I've heard people complain about how this bag falls on its face when you sit it on a countertop. As you can see right here, my bag stands up perfectly and it sits nicely on the countertop, and it is stuffed right now with all that stuff that I showed you a few seconds ago. But I will mention one thing. If your bag tends to just kind of flop over, always have your strap in the back when you sit it down, just to kind of balance out the weight. But just so you know, it shouldn't fall on its face if you put the strap in front of it, like I did right now. It might, you know, kind of tip it over a little bit, but it should not cause your bag to fall on its face if you put the strap in front, because I did hear that from, you know, one of the sellers on Instagram that said, oh, if it tips over, you just put your strap in the back. And I wanted to let you guys know that your bag, if it is the way it should be, it should not fall on its face when you sit it on a counter, and that might be one of the things you want to check for if you are purchasing this bag. I hope you enjoyed my video. Until I see you next time, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up.